That is probably one of the best movies that's ever made.
There we go. Can you guys hear us?
We are officially.
I can hear you.
All right.
All right. We were worried about the internet connection because it was kind of bleeping out there when you were doing the fun little intro that you built.
It was on my end too, but Ben said it was Rockstar on his end. So
It's
just-
good over here in this side of the world.
Well, we're out here in the boondocks here at Ron's, so you
Yeah.
never know.
No, and we're still, I don't know how many months from Elon Musk giving us our internet finally.
I think
Just north
Michigan. Michigan.
You don't have
probably
Starlink yet?
No, you should be able to get Starlink, huh, Nick?
I don't need it here, but I could
I
get
got
it.
fiber
Yeah.
optic, and I'm way in the country.
Still say it's because of those nuke silos. I still don't understand that.
That would probably make some
But they
sense.
don't have fiber optic run to them.
To the nukes?
You know who that guy that I met the guy at the test in North Dakota who works at one of the
Brian.
yeah.
He's the judge up there.
No, not the judge. He works for the Army. He works in the
Yeah, he's a judge for NAVDA, though.
oh yeah.
I'm the
yeah,
chapter
okay.
president.
Yeah. And he says, I said, there has to be that because of this. He says, no, it's on copper fucking wire because nobody can hack it.
Mm.
Like there's no
Well, that
There's
makes me
no-
feel good.
there's no Ethernet that some Russian's going to figure. Oh, I'm in Silo 7, right down the road from Stanley.
I forgot
So
that
we got anybody on with us yet?
Jeff,
Anybody listening?
Yeah,
There's
he's
one.
Jeff. It's good to have. It's
Great
good
to be back, Jeff.
about 45 people watching.
Oh,
All right. I know that name. Jace Breda.
Wes Larrabee.
Oh, Wes.
oh
How you
God.
doing, buddy?
Oh no.
Miss you, buddy.
God. Wes, are you coming to Montana? Haven't talked to Wes in a minute. He's been a busy guy or something.
You know, Trent, I'm really glad you showed up for two reasons.
Yeah.
The viewers.
Yeah.
Can you get me a beer? I need a beer.
We got some extra characters here too. We got Bruce and Trent are here. They're going to be playing trivia with us on this end as well.
Nice.
Now,
Right.
what I want to do later on, of course, I didn't throw this at Ben yet, but Trent
Pretty
had
nice.
that. Trent had that
Yeah, I
made.
got it.
Brent, he comes up with all kinds-
No kidding.
They're prototypes.
I know. I'm going back to this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What, they got a nipple on them?
No, I spilled it. You know, I broke a bottle right there on the floor before you guys got here.
Oh, I thought one of the dogs peed.
No, it was a. It was,
You got 50 chance.
yeah, oh no, it's
Go
certainly
beer, dog.
easy enough. Easy enough. What the hell was I saying?
I don't remember.
I can't either.
Something about what you want to do later, maybe
Oh.
trivia.
Yeah. So, what I want to do is get a patron from Nick, a patron from Tyler, and a patron from me to play, and then I'm sure Ben could throw in a Onyx Elite membership or something for the winner. We'll probably do it once a month. You know how hard it was to come up with questions. I mean, you
Yeah.
could just go like, you could just. I was trying to find something to be funny and interesting, and then a little bit of. I'm trying to follow suit with old Spencer Newhart here.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to have fun with it. And does anybody in the chat room got any questions or anything before we start?
It probably would be a good idea to maybe explain what your idea is, a little more context.
This is
All
why.
right.
This is why we have Doug. His
Exactly.
entire
All right,
job is
on your
just
marks, get set, go.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
No, what I want you to do is just write down the 10 first answers that come to your head, and then I'll come up with 10 questions and see
if
whose
they line up.
answers
match
fit
the
the
question.
question. See, it's
I thought
way
we were
different than normal trivia.
I thought we were playing Pictionary.
We are.
I brought my plate and everything.
Now, Ben, did you see if your pen's going to write on the plate? Because they're usually waxy. You
Not
might
the
wanna-
backside.
It's
Okay.
hard to know what kind of.
Oh, you got a Sharpie.
It's
Good.
it's hard to know what kind of equipment you can find when you're in a hospital. So
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably tried the bedpan, but if it's stainless steel, you're out of luck.
or it was dirty.
The words keep running.
Finger
I want to
painting
hear.
girl.
I want to hear where
Finger
Tyler's trip planning is at. That's what I want
Oh
to know
my
about.
god.
Well, Tyler and Bruce are sitting in the same room here. Personally, I heard that they were looking forward to 5 days of sobriety.
It's going to be a rough one for
Well,
a minute.
only one person can drive at a time, so that leaves everyone else to.
Right.
No, they had the vehicle modified, Ben.
Yeah. I don't know what
You remember the driver's cars where the driver trainer
the
had the,
driver's
steer,
ed?
the driver ed car? They had two
Yeah.
wheels installed. Yeah.
I don't know what Canada's rules on drinking and driving are, but we're fixing to find out.
They're like if
Based
you have a
on based on their
GI
rules about
go there.
drinking
know
in
that.
boats, I have a feeling they're fairly strict.
Probably, yeah. I don't think there's very many people that are going to catch us. We've been practiced for a while, but I'm down to having only 2 or 3 mini anxiety attacks a day, trying to figure out. Like I got a list on my phone. I have a list of things that need to get done before I leave, and then I have a list of things that we need to pack. And me and Bruce have been kind of going over kind of redundancies that we both have on our list and what we have packed already.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I mean, it's going to be a monster trip. We're going to be gone for 5 weeks. So, I mean, just trying to figure out.
Trailer up there.
The upside for Bruce is he gets a week or so break and gets to eat in real restaurants with his wife.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
right.
2 weeks. 2
That's
weeks.
right. We're pulling a 6x10 trailer.
Are you pulling your trailer?
No,
No.
not the dog trailer. We're taking an actual enclosed trailer. We're bringing a generator and a freezer and all kinds of spare tires and I mean everything.
You two are dumber than I thought.
Yeah, it's
You two. You know what I would do if I were you guys?
fly up there.
No,
That's
no.
what we should do.
I would.
You wouldn't go.
No. I would drive up to Canada so you can get the shot crossing the line.
Yeah.
And then just do B-roll all in Canada, and don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just stay there for their early hunt.
We never found any birds.
That would be.
It's going to be nuts. We just went down to Boss today and picked up 13 cases of shells.
Wow.
We're not taking all those up north.
Yeah,
but,
that's ambitious.
Yeah.
I like it.
well, we're bringing a whole chest freezer. We got to fill it, right? So, but no, it's going to be a lot. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to do just in the next couple days before we even take off from here.
Did you guys rent a trailer?
My aunt's got one that we're going to use.
I
So
mean, wheel bearings all checked and the whole.
Yeah,
we got
nine
to
yards.
take that to the mechanic on Sunday and drop it off.
Checking the wheel bearings on it.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
If the Cubs are on, you're out of luck.
that's it. Yeah,
He'll
Well,
like,
the Cubs
I
are
got-
bad. He's not watching them this year. But yeah, we got to do that. We got to buy 2 new tires for it just to have spares with in the truck. Flat repair kit. I mean, it's going to be nuts. And then
If either of you ever fixed a flat on the road with
yeah,
with
the blackjacks?
T-punch, no, with the little.
yeah,
Okay,
the blackjack
all right.
kit. Yeah, those things are pretty.
I've
handy.
watched people do that.
Yeah, you've called.
Triple A.
Does AAA go to Canada? I don't know.
Well, we'll just YouTube it.
Oh, well, yeah.
You can YouTube anything,
I
right?
would put that on your OnlyFans, Tyler.
My only fan.
I
Yeah.
could watch that.
Yeah, I'll just when I'm standing there filming because I have to use the camera because he doesn't know how to use it and I don't either. But I'll film him fixing the flat and then we'll put that up on YouTube. How not to do things.
Well,
When
you guys,
Okay.
you're not going to be doing a ton of gravel.
That was for
Doing a
Wes.
haul road or anything
No.
like that.
No,
You just want redundant spare in case it's in between them.
right.
What about for your truck, Bruce? You got to.
I got a spare.
I mean, it's a new truck, so it'll actually crank down
Yeah, I just took it to the mechanic and said, make sure it goes up
and down. Because you go about a couple of years without cranking one of those down, you don't got a spare. Especially if you go through Gumbo in North Dakota to
Oof.
start with.
Yeah, we're gonna be fishing for a couple days in North Dakota and running dogs. Hopefully, it's gonna be cool enough where we can actually get the dogs out and we can get out without sweating like Ron was 20 minutes ago because it's been warm.
I sweat easy. I sweat peeling an orange.
Are you commenting on the temperature or Ron's smell?
No, he's not
No.
wearing pants. Actually, that's,
No.
that's what's
I was
on.
so hot, I just went naked. I sat here earlier tonight, and I was getting some other stuff done. I went, "Ooh, I got a little BO," and I took my Menon stick and I put it on the outside of my shirt. That's nice now. I didn't have time to go shower, and I didn't want you to go.
Menon. I haven't heard that
Can't
brand name in a
concentrate.
long time.
Smelling BO.
Only
You sex men.
Wait, is that Ben Brettingen? Are you commenting on the
He's
feed here,
commenting
Ben?
I'd be pumping my own tires then.
Hey Ben,
What was the old commercials? The jingle for Menon. It was something I haven't heard of that in a long time.
yeah, the end of it was I Menon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I was going to ask Ben now, because you have to travel for work and you have to hunt for work
Mhm.
It's a tough one.
with a brand new 1-day-old baby. How you feeling about this season?
I was super optimistic. Everyone said like, "Oh, you're gonna have to cut down," and then she came, and it's like, "Huh, yeah, I might have to cut down a little bit."
Yeah. Are you regretting the timing? I mean, July is not a bad time to have a kid, but
No.
I mean, if it
Better
would've
than September 1st.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, all these trips were on the calendar before she was, so if it's on the calendar,
Technically
that's how
speaking.
it works. Maybe not year two, but
Yeah.
Hey, remember, guys, I had a kid on August 31st last year. You all
Yeah,
said
you
I
were
was
in North
screwed,
Dakota.
and it worked out
And-
okay.
Yeah, you were screwed. Let's be honest.
You were in North Dakota last year.
I was in North Dakota. I saw Tyler. Got on the Sharptail trip.
You
But
got-
I
you
will
got
say
some-
that it did help that Lacey was on maternity leave during hunting season, which was a factor. So that won't be the case this year.
And you have a mother-in-law close by, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Ben, just give the kid to Travis for a little while. They
Yeah.
don't know what's going
throw
on over
him in. He'll never notice that he's
Yeah,
got one.
there. Right. Yeah, he's got a litter anyways.
I would drop off the kid with some diapers.
Yeah.
Sarah's a nice lady. She'll watch her. No problem.
The sad thing is, I probably could, and she would.
Right.
Does your wife got to go back to work, Ben, in a certain amount of time, or no?
Not till the new year.
Oh,
Oh
great.
wow.
Moves.
Oh, you got a good season.
Fire.
Yeah, and I've got
Yeah.
moms, dads, both sides, so
Oh, that's You're gonna be fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
worried.
that'll be so
I
bad.
moved to Michigan, left everybody in Illinois. What a great idea that was.
Oh, I mean, it's better than being in Illinois. so.
Married 8 years.
That's true.
What you been up to, Nick? You've been busy and like MIA all summer.
Yeah, I don't know. I am busy. I feel like I haven't done a whole lot, but just busy with the 2 kiddos and doing the podcast and selling shotguns and done a little bit of fishing. I was on Lake Superior on Saturday. That was fun. Caught some lake trout. Shot sporting clays yesterday. So it sounds like I'm just screwing around, but I've been
You
busy. Running the dogs. And,
Every time I talk to him, he's going for a run with his dogs. I'm like, no, you can just run the dogs. You don't actually have to
Run with them.
Yeah, right.
It wouldn't hurt either of us.
Probably. I mean, it might. We could die. Yeah.
What I meant was the health benefits
It's
could
why
outweigh the water.
two-wheelers and UTVs. You don't run. Like that's not the point of it.
yeah, they're not allowed on the city trails here.
I'm going to share something with you. I shared with my friend Bruce the other day. I've walked on my feet my entire life for work. You only get so many steps. Okay. You only get so many. I don't know how many it is.
And you're out.
And you're done.
Yeah.
I'm close. I'm close.
Got to use them wisely. I like that.
The budgeting technique. You don't believe you can extract a little bit more out of that body of yours?
Oh, but I just got my wrist shot with steroid today.
Really?
Yeah, it's been screwed up. I heard it in jiu-jitsu 2 years ago, and I couldn't bend it even beyond like that. And that steroid shit's working. I mean, that's 10 degrees further than I've been able to bend for a year.
I didn't know the kids were calling it jujitsu now.
I am left-handed. Thank you very much. But if I'm really bored,
Is that your trigger hand?
no, that's the forearm.
Could be.
Roughly.
Oh, you are lefty. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yes, I just got to look at the watch. Yep, dogs. Oh, he's right here.
I was
Because
just
God knows
thinking.
you're not going to walk very far to get to the dog.
No.
I was just thinking.
I like to trip over.
We haven't done one of these in a while. We should probably have a social,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
cheers, everybody.
gentlemen.
Tuning in.
Cheers, everybody. All right.
What are you guys all drinking? I see Doug's crushing a Miller Lite. Ben's in the hospital drinking Pedialyte and vodka.
Moscow Mule.
I'm having one high octane
Ooh.
Cosmic
IPA.
Lounge.
Yeah, I'm drinking an IPA. Then I'm switching to Coors.
There you go.
What?
Is that hard to do? It seems like it would be easier to start with the Coors and finish with something good.
I don't think so.
A little summer shandy.
Yeah.
Did you bring more of them?
Yeah.
Because I thought there was some in there. Oh, that's a hazy IPA.
Sweetwater hazy.
That's a good stuff.
Oh. Hey, you know what I had the other day for the first time?
Atlanta.
Because I started liking that
Cucumber.
the parent. No, we're back on that subject again.
Can you grab me one out of that?
I had.
Yep.
I started liking that Perrin Black. That's like a coffee, nutty,
Oh, yeah.
dark, but it's really, really good. And I decided I was going to buy myself a 12-pack or a 6-pack of Guinness,
Another one.
Yeah.
like regular Guinness in a bottle. I liked it.
You did?
I did.
In a bottle. I don't know if
Cut
I've had
down
it
like
out of a
6
bottle.
Miller
I
Lights.
was going to say, and you drink Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if as long as it's like brown,
You don't like any kind of beer then.
except IPAs.
You don't like the
I
hoppy
cannot
stuff?
get over the hoppy stuff.
To be fair, me and Bruce were out on a boat for 11 hours yesterday, and I drank a liter of vodka, so I'm a touch hungover today. So there's no hard liquor in my future for a while, so I got to have the summer shandies that taste like lemon.
What were you guys fishing for?
We were not fishing.
We
We
were
were
drinking.
we were drinking. It was a full on drinking
You
boat
didn't
trip.
even put a pole in the water.
We didn't even have a
Everyone
pole
with
in the
us.
boat.
Wouldn't that be a good decoy though, so they wouldn't check you?
I wasn't driving the boat. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, we cruised from Muskegon Lake all the way down
Lake Muskegon Lake, Lake Michigan,
to
Grand
Grand Haven.
River, into Spring Lake, back out, and then into Mona Lake.
Yeah,
And
Just cruised all the shores, seen all the big
shores
houses, and
Yep.
and all the
I did that on a-
and-
2-lake thing like that. That's fun.
it was fun.
yeah.
It's kind of like voyeurism in a way.
A lot like
Well,
not kinda.
okay. Just trying
Especially
to,
going down the piers.
I was trying to soften it up a little bit, Bruce.
So Tyler was like, "Hey, you're gonna break your neck." And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking
Like,
about?
Bruce, your wife's right there. Quit staring.
Well, she was too.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta admit, it was a good scenery.
There were some handsome men along with the
Yeah.
something for every a little something for everybody.
the water on Lake Michigan yesterday was almost 80 degrees. It was unreal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's warm.
Yep. We warmed it up several degrees after we drank a lot too. So it was probably only 74, 75 when we started peeing in it, but by the time we were done, it was 80. So
I was fishing off the North Shore of Lake Superior. That was 53 degrees last Saturday.
53.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that
And it was
lake
like 40, it was 47 by the shore. We had to run out to find the temperature break. 500
Wow.
feet of water, but the fish were only,
500 feet of water you were fishing.
yes, but the
Lake
fish were only down like 60, 70 feet.
Yeah.
How'd you guys do?
Pretty good. We caught 6 Lakers and a coho out for like a half day. So it was started slow, but then kind of got fast and furious there pretty quick.
Were you
Nice.
guys trolling behind downriggers?
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything: downriggers, planer boards, surface lines, lead core lines. My buddy's it's his deal. He's about as serious as Lake Superior trolling as I am about grouse hunting. So
Yeah.
I'm an extra set of hands, and I'm along for the ride. But it's fun.
That's a good friend to have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got into jigging for lake trout out in Lake Michigan this year. It's the first
Yeah.
time I tried fishing that way, and it was different. But once you hook into a good size, it was
That's
It was
fun. I've only done that in Ontario, never on Lake Superior. But I was just talking to a buddy this morning that he was just doing that on Saturday, jigging for Lakers
Oh,
out there.
It's a
So
big deal.
Yeah. Well, we were taking kayak
Yeah.
out about a mile on into Lake Michigan
Mm.
and then fishing for coho, or not coho, but Cisco off the from the
oh
kayak.
yeah,
Yeah, and you're only in about 25, 30 foot of water.
Yeah.
What's a big lake trout out of Lake Superior? 20
Mm.
pounds, 15 pounds.
Yeah, like a 40-incher is kind of like that's like the 30-inch walleye. But that's not, you're not popping those off around Duluth very often. You got to go up to Isle Royal or something to get that. But yeah.
When I was down here in June, we went out on a charter and went fishing for kings. And Bruce's daughter Hannah, the first fish of the day was like a 20-pound lake trout. It was the biggest fish of the day. It was a huge laker. I don't know how long that thing was, but it had been 36 inches.
Yeah.
It was a big fish.
I got a kick out of thinking about how long those things have been swimming around in that, in that cold water. Like, it takes a long time to get that big too.
Right.
Yeah, we shoot shit that's a year and a half old, and we fish,
Right.
Most.
and we shit for shit that's their own age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your age
Yeah.
at least.
If you shoot a year and a half old pheasant, that's a trophy.
Yeah.
Most of the birds we're shooting are six
Oh,
months
we
old
have
at most.
we have a pheasant question in the trivia tonight too.
I'm all over it.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, I forgot about the Hunter's Happy Hour bingo.
Bingo.
Wes is playing bingo all by himself.
What was it, like, before you say something, before I talk about sex, and before there
Yeah,
was,
and he said we have to have somebody brag about their dog, but none of us have dogs to brag.
Tyler's
about.
got to mention North Dakota, I think, doesn't he? Wasn't that one of them?
Yeah, well, me and
I already have
fishing in North Dakota.
First 5 minutes. Check.
got
Yeah.
that one covered. I swam naked in high school. We got that one covered.
Yeah, Chicago public swimming.
But you were talking about sitting there with your pants off, so who knows what that's about.
Yeah, and Ben
Check.
brought up the right hand, left hand thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bingo.
Bingo.
we are crushing this thing tonight.
All right. Does anybody want to start this thing, or do we have any more news to catch up on?
I don't know.
All right.
So it looks like Nick's is the favorite to win tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. I'm going to crumble immediately.
Oh yeah. That's right. I didn't think we didn't.
You've got the second position. I'm
We didn't
claiming my last place spot now, so that there are no disappointments later.
Ron's got all the answers, and he still wouldn't be able to win.
I'm going to forget them. All right. So now the way this works is I've got a question, and you guys, I'm not sure how. I'll just kind of decide. Like, might be
Timer.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
We're not that fancy yet.
3 swigs of beer and a cigar.
Right. If I puff on the cigar twice, I'll give you guys enough time that I won't think you're at least Googling the answer.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Now, the
Google is not an option.
The problem is Doug is really fast at typing and
He
Googling.
is.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we can trust him.
And he's got multiple computer screens there.
Oh, he's probably
Right.
got like a
He's got a
wall.
bank.
He's probably got his wife
Oh,
in the-
Santa. Oh, yeah.
right off the camera, typing it in and going.
Yeah. She's holding up.
In fact, honestly, you're the only one I can monitor.
Yeah.
And Trent and Bruce. That's it. That's the only ones I can know.
I was
Get
gonna say
that
I
phone
think
down.
you're tech savvy than me.
All right. Now, unlike another popular trivia show where conservation always wins, we don't have any money or funds
No.
to donate to anything. So the winner tonight just gets to get his name on the leaderboard.
On the trophy. I
Yeah.
like it.
We will have a trophy, and what we're going to do, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make this at least a monthly feature, and maybe not the next one, but hopefully the next one in August. What I want to do is have a patron from Nick's podcast, a patron from my podcast, and a patron from Tyler's podcast all play against each other. Doug will play because Doug's going to be Doug doesn't know it, but he already signed a 2-year agreement to be the moderator.
God, I'm glad that you got him when he was.
Yeah, I know. I forget what he was drinking the other night, but he said he would do it. And what I'd like to get someday is somebody to come up with 10 questions that are relevant to what we like, which is alcohol, tobacco, firearms, birds, and dogs.
Yeah.
And then I could play one time.
We could just have it called alcohol, tobacco, and firearms trivia.
We could, but then we're leaving out the upland side of it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really care that much.
You're right. You're right.
Ron, is there a single question that has anything to do with waterfowl, labs, retrievers at all?
I do. I think I have one. I don't know if it's in this week's.
I do.
I don't know. Yeah, I think there is one that has to do with waterfowl. Maybe two.
I have one.
Turn that way just a little bit because I don't want to be called a cheater when I whoop Nick's
Right.
ass. So,
Oh, all right. All right. Here is the first question.
Oh, geez.
Charles Darwin explored most of the natural world by ship. What breed of hunting dog was the ship named after? It was the HMS, His Majesty's Royal, whatever they call that. What breed of hunting dog was the ship named after? Not a dog's name, a breed.
Huh.
Charles Darwin explored most of the world doing his research. Doom, 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 doom.
Matter.
Doom,
Do I
doom,
need to change
doom,
my
doom, 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 doom. I'm not looking at your answer. Boom, ba boom, 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 boom.
that
Does
was
everybody?
excellent. Did you rehearse that earlier?
No, I watched a lot of Jeopardy. Does everybody have an answer?
Yeah.
You're right, Ron. I should have checked my pen before I started.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we can
I got
take a
it.
pause.
Let me ask this to Matter.
All right. I want everybody to flip their cards up, even if it's backwards, and I want to see it. HMS Spaniel, the HMS Pointer, the
Beagle.
HMS Beagle, and the HMS Beagle.
Based
We
on
have
the comments,
Ben and Doug. Is that in the comments? And Doug's getting to see him?
Oh,
well,
turn on.
I can see him too. I can see him too.
You guys can all see him.
Oh, what now? Did you guys know that?
Yes.
Or
I had no idea. I was just thinking about.
I didn't know.
breeds from England.
Obviously.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to give it to Ben and Doug on that one. Now,
Give
Doug-
Doug a half.
Give me a quarter.
did you know what it was, Doug?
I did.
Did you
That's
really?
probably the only thing.
All right. Well, that's
Good.
pretty smarty pants.
That
How
makes
about
sense.
you, Ben? Did you rely on the comments?
Mute.
Oh, he's muted. Doug muted him.
I did not. There we go.
I didn't learn much in college, but apparently like
That-
evolution.
I learned a lot in college, but none of it was involved with this.
All right. All right. Well, our second question tonight is the pointer, or originally the English pointer, was the first recognized breed in the AKC in 1878. The second breed to be registered was either the Clumber Spaniel, the Cocker Spaniel, the Chesapeake Bay Retriever, or the English Setter. The first breed in the registry of the American Kennel Club in 1878 was the pointer. The Clumber Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, Chesapeake Bay Retriever, or English Setter, which one of those was the second dog registered with the AKC? Do, 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 do.
Changing my answer.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So, does everybody have an answer?
Yep.
All right, show me your answers.
I don't think mine's right, but I have to go with it.
I kind of I crossed it out.
Oh, yeah.
I crossed it out.
Oh, Tyler went with that. I bet you it's not the one you think it's not.
No, I went with it because AKC. I figured they'd do one pointer and then one retriever.
Right.
That was what I was.
Well,
Thinking.
I don't know how that lined up, but I researched that, and I would have. That's why I picked that question, because I would have thought the Chesapeake Bay Retriever that nobody wants was not
Nobody does,
around in
yeah.
1878. You know, they were still eating people.
They're still eating.
They're still eating people today.
But it was?
Yeah. It was the Chesapeake Bay Retriever.
Ah.
I actually wrote that the first time and I scribbled it out.
Oh,
And I wrote setter first, and I
Yeah.
scribbled.
I had better.
I would have thought so. What'd you have,
I
Trey?
went to the
I
Clumber.
took Clumber because I thought the chassis was like.
That's what I thought. I thought Jesse came way
Well,
later.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was a newer breed.
Just like college, I just go A, B, C, D, and just D every
We got a
time.
1 out of 4.
You know they're trying to trip you up before you get to D.
That's right. If it's none of the above, always go with none of the
Go
above.
with D. Hey, Trent, we need to take an alcohol break here. Can you grab me a beer?
He's averaging a beer every 2 questions. I like this pace. He's taking it easy tonight.
I did not drink a beer all afternoon.
At all?
No.
What?
I knew there'd be.
Someone get the man a beer.
Well, yeah, there we go. All right. All right.
Somebody get him a beer. That's not a beer.
Well, somebody get me a beer. All right.
Somebody get us some corn flavored
Now,
water.
our third question. During the Revolutionary War, British General Howe lost one of his foxhounds. What colonial general had it returned with a note with warmest regards? And I found out that during the Revolutionary War, in fact, the foxhounds were like the first hounds brought here
Yep.
by the gentry from England for fox hunting. So, General Howe, in the middle of trying to kick our asses, lost one of his foxhounds, and it actually had a collar with an engraved tag on it
Really?
with his name. What colonial general had it returned with a note with warmest regards?
What if we don't know any colonial generals?
Yeah, I don't know any.
Oh, you
You
do.
do.
Oh, you do.
I'm going with the most prominent name I can think of.
Well, I had to make some of them easy.
Doug's definitely Googling.
Is Doug Googling?
I can see him.
He's chewing on his pen. That's a tell.
That is a tell.
Siri,
Does everybody have it?
Siri, Google
You
General.
can just have.
Everybody's gonna have to sit like this from now on.
Mine's already written down. I'm not looking at the
All
comments.
right. Does everybody have an answer? You can always have no answer. All right.
Well, what fun is that?
Washington?
Washington. Tyler says Washington.
Yeah.
Nick, Washington. Washington. And Doug.
Doug
Let
said
him, let him write it
I
down.
just figured out how to spell Washington.
Elon Musk.
Pat.
General Patton. That is not correct.
And the answer was General Washington. I thought that was a little bit of a gimme, you know?
Not
Yeah.
for me. I failed. it.
Only because of the
Make
level
sure
of.
everybody's. I got the score down here.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I know you guys were concerned. I'm not competitive at all.
No, we've never seen the day that you
No.
lost yourself in pool killed you when I was
I
playing with
hated
you.
that. Yeah,
Right.
still wake up. In
I
cold
won
sweats.
one game in pool against Tyler. He's
What
like,
was your last trap score, Tyler?
25
25. All right.
with the 410. Actually,
Nice.
I ran 50 straight with the 28, and then the next time I went out with a 410 and ran 25. Ben, by the way, I love the new phone cases.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
oh,
Thanks, buddy.
oh,
See?
I didn't get one.
Ooh.
Oh,
You're too old to have technology like that.
I got a phone.
Oh,
They don't make one for flip phones, Ron.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. All right, this is going to take a little bit of work. I'm not expecting anybody.
there's people.
Oh, come on in. Come on in. We're right in the middle of trivia, Terry.
Oh, you,
Grab
you
a
can
piece of
probably still
paper.
catch up.
You could probably try to get a couple answers right, or you can just sit and chill.
Nice
What do you-
shirt.
What do you? Did you take that right out of the truck, or you go down the box today?
You went down
just
the
took
boss.
I took the orange one off from the training grounds because it was.
Sweaty.
Damn. All right, fire away, Ron.
All right. All right.
I
The oldest recognized breed of dog. Now that means a dog that is still known today as a breed
Shoot.
was found on cave paintings. Now again, I don't think those people were real good artists, so I'm not saying the cave paintings are correct, but according to Wikipedia, what is the oldest breed of dog based on cave paintings? There you go.
I get the first letter. Does that count?
It'll help, but it's not going to give you the answer. If you misspell it phonetically, I'll be okay with that.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do that.
We're not being judged on spelling.
Huh?
We're not being judged
No,
on spelling.
no. Only Spencer. Well, Spencer even lets that go a little bit.
Good.
Man, I can't come up with anything historically that sounds right.
Does anybody have an answer?
I do.
All right. Show me your answers.
It begins with SAL.
I can't read your right.
Brocco.
Brocco. Unfortunately, I'd like to say you're right, but you're wrong. Ben, you have an answer.
They're not even bird dogs now.
Husky. No, Ben. No, Ben. That was not. That was a wolf that ran into a shepherd back in the day.
And they would have died in Egypt
That'll happen.
from the
Doug,
heat.
do you have an answer?
I know that I have. It begins with an SAL. I don't know. Remember the rest of it.
Are you thinking of
Wow.
Saluki?
Yes.
It's
No.
wrong.
Wait, that's it.
It's also not a word. It's
I got nothing. I got
and,
nothing.
Okay,
Scribbles.
it is a Basenji.
Oh, never
No,
would have had that.
I wasn't even
North African dog.
Really?
Yep.
What do they hunt with them?
Well, used to be
Lions?
anything.
Oh.
Well, they didn't have anything. They didn't have much.
Franklin.
All
It
right.
was pointing Franklin. Only.
Now, I'm going to make a prediction on this next question. Can somebody shut my dog up?
Well,
Sounds like it needs to be trained on.
Can you guys hear the
where's
dog
the
barking?
bat?
No.
Isn't there an Upland Institute video on that?
Not on the barking. Not
Oh,
yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We're working on that. Justin just
Pro
sends
tip,
those.
Justin
Justin,
callers.
Justin
you need.
sends those dogs home. Tells the owner he's not ready for camp yet. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, if I let Vivi out, then we're probably going to get an interruption here. All right. Is this our fourth or fifth question? Fifth question.
Feels like 20th.
Okay. All right. Now this is going to take a little time, and I'm going to give you no Googling, please.
What about your prediction?
Oh, my prediction is that Nick Larson should win this question overall.
Mm.
That's my because that's my gut. My
Way
gut
to
feeling.
suck up to Nick after he's been mad at you.
Now there's a lot. It's all you guys are putting all kinds of pressure on
I
me.
put a lot of pressure on him. Okay. Beer and bird hunting are synonymous, correct? Are we correct with that?
Yeah.
Beer or
You cannot even separate the two.
whiskey and bird hunting, but go ahead.
Well, okay, in some cases, whiskey. I did not have a whiskey or bourbon question in this game.
All right.
Now, I want you to name as many of the oldest breweries in America today that are still making beer, but the oldest one I'm going to give you the answer to because you all know what that one is. The oldest brewery.
The only one I know.
Oh no, Nick! All you have to do is think, concentrate. Yeah, the oldest brewery is Yingling in Pennsylvania. There are 9 others that make the top 10. 9 others. Whoever gets the most of those correct wins that question. I'll give you a little bit of time. No Googling, please. This would be the top 10 oldest breweries in America still making beer today. Now, they might have been bought out. They might have been picked up by a son-in-law.
Right.
But they are still making beer today. And Yingling was started in 1829. So try to come up with some of the other 9 of the oldest breweries in America. I'm going to give you a little time for that. I'm going to light my cigar. And we'll see what you can come up with. If you want a bigger piece of paper, you're writing like you're putting a ship in a bottle.
I am putting a ship in a bottle. Hold on here.
Now, I was personally, I will tell you myself, I probably would have got 3 of them right. I probably would have got 3 of them right. But you got to remember, as a delinquent youth, I delivered beer in Chicago on a beer truck. So
That helps.
And that helps. And if you listen to my podcast,
He drinks a lot of beer.
well, if you listen to the podcast and you know who I drove for back in Chicago, that might get you one of the oldest beer companies in Chicago. Just thought I'd throw a little hint for you. You guys were struggling over there.
I'm just writing names down.
How many
These
should
aren't
we
these
write
aren't going to be
down?
right.
I
Is
don't
this so? This doesn't distinguish between like brands. It's the actual brewery.
That's
Right, the brewery.
Mostly
most
speaking.
of the breweries in those days were known for one brand.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't come up with light beer until the 70s or 80s, right?
You think with my parents owning a liquor store most of my life that I would nail this one.
Well, if they didn't let you stock the coolers, then it's their fault.
That's all I
That's
did.
7, and I don't know if any of them are correct.
Ah, yeah.
Does everybody have a few guesses?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put you on your on faith. I'm going to read them off to you.
Mm.
All right. Leinenkugel.
God, I thought about that too. I'm drinking one.
Jeez.
Does anybody have Leinenkugel?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Ben's got Leinenkugel. The Frankenmuth Brewery.
Nope.
Nope. August Shell.
Mm.
Oh,
Too.
see, Ben, you've been hanging around in Minnesota.
That's
long
Minnesota.
enough.
There you go.
You got to take the tours. I've been on both of those tours.
I forgot. I was
Yeah.
thinking. I forgot you're in Minnesota and from. Yeah.
Well, Nick
All
has
right.
no excuse.
There's another one from the bay way back day. Stevens Point.
Huh.
Oh, Ben is slaughtered
Jeez.
you guys.
You
Yeah.
guys are failing. These are all in my home
Yeah.
territory.
The Miller Brewing Company. Hats off.
Check.
Got one.
Check.
Got two.
Took that tour.
You're waiting for next month when it's all bourbon distilleries.
Yeah, we're Scott. Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Anheuser-Busch.
Got that one.
Yeah.
Check.
Check. Joseph Huber.
Nope.
Mm.
Oh, that I remember Joseph Huber. That was
Their
like
first
that was like
customer.
$1.19 a 6-pack, and we still passed on it. And my favorite one that I drove for in Chicago, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I got
Ooh, I got that
You
one.
got Pabst? All right. The Schaefer Brewing Company.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Now I want to know the reason I said that. Most of these started up in Wisconsin, Minnesota, up in that neck of the woods. That's why I thought
Makes sense.
Nick's a poser. He
Mm,
does not really know beer.
he knows.
He
Craft,
actually knows
No.
yeah, craft.
I'm
beer.
not that cultured.
all right. Well, that's got to go to Ben on that one.
Is
Yeah.
that all of them?
That's it. That's the top 10. Yingling,
I only had 4.
Yingling, Schaefer, Pabst, Huber, Busch, Miller, Stevens Point, Shell, Frankenmuth, Leinenkugel,
Huh.
and of course,
there's no old style Schlitz.
No.
Did you just say Coors?
Sam Adams.
Coors.
First, yeah, my can 1873.
well, yeah, and Yingling, I gave you guys a hint. Yingling was made in
I
1829.
know, so I see
Wow.
this.
I mean, Lewis and Clark only got back 20 years before the shit started.
So Ben got that one.
Ben got that.
How did
one.
you get, Ben?
I got 5.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
thought
we
Sam
got.
Adams was like the oldest brewery in the nation.
It's you know what? And Verizon's got the best cell service because the commercial says so. All right.
Yeah.
Say it doesn't anymore.
All right. We're back on the subject of birds, game birds that we know and love.
Are you down to napkins already, Ben?
Yeah, the plate didn't work so hot. I'll see if the nurse can bring me a notebook and some
Hit
more.
the
items.
buzzer.
Push the emergency button. See what happens.
I'm gonna wait till Terry gets in here and the dogs calm down a bit. Did you go let the dogs out?
Who let the dog? Oh, you brought Oscar.
And Les said, how's the dog doing?
He's doing all right. If I can get my wife to change the rules at the house, that she just lets the dog on the couch in every place, because it's like the youngest kid. You bring the young new dog
Why
in,
not?
all the rules go
Yeah.
out the window.
Why not?
I have a
like
question later on that relates to that exact
Perfect.
subject in the trivia. All right. This question, and I also want people who are listening here. Hey, Doug, how many people we have in the room? You said
75.
75. Great. I would love people to submit questions that I can use later on.
Good.
I don't know how I'll vet them to find out that they were one of our patrons,
Or how we can, we'll
but
figure all those
but if
problems.
they
Or
only
how
give me
me
one
and Tyler don't look up the answers in the meantime.
right, exactly, because that's how competitive you guys will be. I would love anybody to write me at Ron B at the Hunting Dog Podcast if you have a trivia question that covers guns, dogs, people, places, and like the shooting sportsman scale up. guns, dog, people, places, and alcohol. And there will be some cigar questions coming along the way.
And then if you could also please BCC Nick at birdshotpodcast.com, then I'll see those questions as well.
Yeah, and then he can Google.
My
Thank you, Nick.
She needs to come home each week. I'm doing awful.
All right. So, what state north of the Mason-Dixon line boasted quail in all 67 of its counties, but deemed the bird extirpated by the year 2014? I'll repeat the question. What state north of the Mason-Dixon line boasted that they had quail in all 67 counties, but by 2014 they were considered extirpated in that state? I am not going to give you a lot of time because there's only so many states north of the Mason-Dixon line. There just wasn't any more wild quail.
This can't be right.
I like your confidence. I don't think mine's
Got
right.
it.
All right, does everybody have an answer?
Yep.
All right, let me see your
Does it have
answers.
4 letters?
Uh,
But I got it.
What'd you have?
Ohio,
Nope.
That was my first guess.
Pennsylvania.
Doug has it and Nick has it. Pennsylvania. Good job. Somebody's listened to podcast over the years.
Basic geography.
Barely lucky. Yeah.
Well, did
But
you
yeah.
know?
Michigan, but I know there's still some in Michigan.
Right, and there's still a few in Ohio, and there's probably a couple in Southern Indiana. I know
Right,
there's Southern
right.
Indiana.
And there's good
But-
quail hunting in,
but when-
in Illinois. And
When
places.
Pennsylvania got logged, and they had a series of mild, like you go through decade of mild winters.
Right.
The bobwhite quail came from West Virginia and hit the southern borders of Pennsylvania. When they logged the piss out of Pennsylvania, and it was all farms, and they just exploded there. It was actually the #1 quail state. I can't remember what year, but there was more quail taken in Pennsylvania. Yeah, just because of old dirty farming. It's probably in the 30s or 40s.
Interesting.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was a good question.
Not only do you play a game, but you learn a little something.
That means that we have to take Ron's word for the fact that all these questions are
Right.
the right answers.
Right. You
which
do not
I-
fact check this shit.
No, we're
No.
not fact checking.
Fact checking whatsoever. All right. We're on the leaderboard, Ty. Where are we at here?
We got Doug with 2, Ben with 3, Nick with 2, and me with.
Ooh.
It's close.
Anybody's game here. Anybody's game. Now, this is under the subject of dogs. Very simple, straightforward question. Now, I will say, for the comedic value of this show, this does not include the dogs that Craig Jones imported from Germany. That's the disclaimer for this question.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give you a lot of time to give this answer. How many teeth does an adult dog have?
Hmm. That's funny.
What direction do they go?
Ah, man.
How many teeth does an adult dog have?
Adult dog?
You can
All right.
those big old, I don't
Adult
know.
dog?
Same as my wife's corgi, same as a Shih Tzu if it's bred properly. All right. I want to see your answers. 28, 42. What do you got, Doug? 40?
47.
Oh, I got there.
Nick, what? What?
What?
Dick, tell me you didn't look in your dog's mouth and only find 24.
No, I don't know. I'm 12 on top, 12 on
Well,
bottom.
right,
Did you get your
And
dog
the
from
correct
south
answer
of the Mason-Dixon?
The correct. Oh, this goes back to the Mason. Oh, we got to make fun of that again. How bad? The correct
It's only
answer. is
4 less than
42.
Tyler. 42?
42.
Hmm.
And Ben spent some time in the DD world.
Yeah, leave it to that drop
You
guy to know that.
They weren't screwing around with that shit. They said, this dog will not be bred.
That's exactly right.
As a caveat to that, the reason I said that, not including those that Craig Jones imported from Germany, the first time I looked at one of his dogs before, what was the last dog you had? Luke, that had all the crooked teeth. and God knows they were point. The first dog that he imported with Butch Grover from Germany, when I opened it up at the puppy test, I opened it up and I said, "Oh, good one." Yeah, I looked at him. You get used to looking at him quick, and it had 2 molars in the roof of its mouth.
Well, dog.
That was
BRB.
that was.
Get all the way around the corn at one.
You could go in this way. You didn't have to go this way. All right. Now, this one, not using Tyler Webster as anecdotal proof for this. Okay, he was not in the survey. This is put on by the American Kennel Club. What percent of dogs, not just hunting dogs, dogs, sleep in their owner's bed?
What's the plus or minus on this? Is just whoever's closest?
Whoever's closest. With you, it'd be 100%.
It would be 100%.
But it may not be the national average. The national average of percentage of dogs that sleep in their owner's bed, closest answer wins the question. Does everybody have? I'll give you a little minute. All right, everybody got an answer?
Yep.
70. Tyler's at 70. Nick's at 83.
Wow.
70. What do you got?
58.
I had 20.
Wow. I got to do a little math. I got to look at my answer sheet. It was, it's 48%.
Oh man.
So you're the closest. Trent gets 1.
But what about all of us? What'd you have, Ben?
We all had 70.
On 70.
And I had
Yeah.
83.
So,
And you're 83.
So we all get.
Ah.
Nick,
Three of us all get points.
No, everybody went over, so it doesn't count.
one tie, all tie.
Trent. So,
well,
Ben
he's
didn't
not
get
playing
one.
for real.
oh, I guess as far as
Yeah.
the closest. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, good.
I'll put Trent down here on the bottom. He's got.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
one.
All right, here we go. This is back. Hang on a minute. I need to stoke up here. For those of you listening to audio, I'm lighting a cigar.
Surprises nobody who pays attention to us.
Right. All right. So the next question. Well, we're taking a beer break here. Yeah, I'll take one. Well, wait. Yeah, I'll take one.
He was just assuming that you needed one.
I'm telling you, I feel good. I feel good. Do. That cordon bleu is soaking up them Miller Lights. Oh, give me a shiner. Tyler punches me in the eye.
You're a good friend. Here, this is the best thing about having flip flops on.
Oh, put that on camera. That is so gross.
It's got a bottle.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got sand all over my bop bottle.
How much dog poop has that sandal?
I have no idea, and I don't want
A
to think
lot of
about it.
goose poop earlier today when I was throwing the ball for Bruce's dog. That's why I used it on his beer, not mine.
Oh, that is better than
Friends only.
Yeah, that tastes like I just started over again. All right. Are you ready?
Ready.
The first ringneck pheasants arrived in the United States in Port Townsend, Oregon in 1881. Owen Denning, an aristocrat and very wealthy man of the day, was instrumental in this release. By 1892, 11 years later, the first season opened up. Hunters bagged approximately, closest answer wins.
Whoa.
In 1881, they came into Port Townsend, Oregon. In 1892, the first season opened, and hunters bagged approximately how many birds?
So how many years later is that?
11 years. He's doing the math backwards. Like, they could how many birds they had, how many eggs they had, how many hens. Oh my God. This is difficult.
What kind of agriculture was popular during that time period?
Not quite sure. But for some reason, it was Oregon.
Yep.
Wonder how they were. What kind of data collection methods they had on.
You know,
Oregon.
I don't know. I don't know, and that's why I said you can't fact check me.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, they're pretty prolific.
Mhm.
Yep.
And any animal that comes somewhere in the beginning,
I'm trying to remember if there was 100 pairs or if it was 50.
Well, there was
roosters and
actually-
50 hens.
there was a lot of pairs, and a lot of them made the boat ride.
Yeah,
But then a lot of them died
right.
after on the wagons getting out to these areas. And then they also kept importing more every, a lot more. Anyway,
Right.
your answers, please. 292, 55, 276. What is that answer, Nick? 1K?
10,000.
10K.
10,000.
Ben is the winner again.
Ah,
Approximately
Which
50,000.
one? I
50,000.
Bruce was right on the nose.
How many?
50,000.
50,000.
55,276.
I swore it was 500,000, but
But you had an extra zero in there.
Extra
Add
zero.
an extra couple of zeros.
Ben, I want you to know that Onyx would be glad to get you an Onyx Elite membership for your performance tonight because it looks like you are going to win hands down.
he was a sleeper.
I've had nothing to drink for like 6 days, so I am sharp.
thinks
You are
Super clear.
You are sharp like my phone. Okay, now here's one. I think my prediction is that at least two of you should get this.
Hmm.
Two of you should get this.
What's your percentage on predictions tonight?
Not good, Nick. Not good. Thank you very much
Just want to
Sure.
establish that.
for bringing that up. All right, are you ready? This is about grouse.
Oh,
This is you, Nick.
The rough grouse, the spruce
Pressure.
grouse, the sharp-tailed grouse, prairie chickens, dusky, sooty, Franklin, and sage grouse are all grouse natural to North America. What is the other species of grouse native to North America?
Read the list again.
You name those again.
The rough, spruce, sharp-tail, prairie chickens, dusky, sooty, Franklin, sage. I'm not going fool's hen because they call a lot of birds that. What is the other species of grouse in North America? Do. Linda's giving Doug the answer, right? You can tell.
Mhm.
You can tell.
Linda. Who's Linda?
Oh, I thought that was your wife's name. Sorry.
Or girlfriend.
It starts with an L, though.
Lead on.
Well, okay, that's Ladon, Linda.
Close.
It's all how you use your vowels.
These are all people from Ron's past that come up in conversation occasionally.
All right.
Carla's.
Do we have an answer?
It's probably wrong.
Tyler says ptarmigan. Heathen. No, the heathen is extinct. Nick, thank
yeah,
you.
well, you didn't specify that it had to be still around.
Well, you're right. I did, but it's my rules. The prairie chicken. I mentioned the prairie
He did
chicken
mention the
actually.
prairie
You did?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I said,
Yeah.
I
Way to
said
pay attention, Doug.
way to pay attention. And Gunnison. Well, no, the Gunnison is a subspecies of the. Sorry.
Gotta be ptarmigan.
Tyler gets it with ptarmigan.
Going to be killing them.
Well, and in our in studio audience is better than people who run podcasts. So that's not saying much. Now, a little history on that. The ptarmigan is actually the same species as the red grouse
In
from
Europe,
Scotland.
yeah.
Hmm.
Same bird, same camouflage, same color, and of
I
course,
didn't know that.
We have the willow, the rock, and the
Whitetail,
whitetail ptarmigan, where Scotland has just the
red grouse.
red grouse.
Obviously, everybody in the comments knew this except for us.
Everybody in the comments.
I thought it was going to be trickier. But
Forget about the comments.
So yeah, isn't like the city and
Yeah, they're all
grouse.
blue grouse. They're all mountain grouse, forest grouse. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you could have said Colombian sharptails.
I wouldn't have gave it to you.
No, they're
Subspecies.
subspecies.
All right, now this is our last question. Now on the leaderboard, Ben would have to go back and give us two wrong
You'd have to
answers.
lose a point.
Right. Tyler's at 4, Nick's at 2, Doug's at 3, Ben's at 6, So Ben, this is just for you to just in the
Just for
permanent
show.
record to be seven.
Just flexing.
So how many?
I'm gonna give if I give 2 answers, and
possibly
both
11.
wrong, then I'll take -2.
Well, I didn't count, Bruce. We're not. This isn't a meeting.
How many winners do you have there?
Well, just one, Ben.
Yeah,
Just Ben.
I have you guys down here on the bottom.
No, I know, but you got.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
but
like
I've also-
15
I've
you got
also
like
scribbled.
15
He's
right
scribbled
answers.
I've also scribbled too.
Yeah, a lot of
And, like,
scribble.
I got stuff going on.
I like George's suggestion, the double jeopardy.
Double
Double
jeopardy.
jeopardy.
Got a wager.
If we ever get somebody that gets into
I'm
it,
all in.
I
Yeah.
like that.
I have specific
Do we
questions.
wager points for the last one?
Let's do it.
What you want to do? You guys want a little wager on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? How about this? How about this?
Him and Ben, they got 10 right answers.
In the last question, anybody who gets this wrong has to donate $25 to the
Charity of
Habitat.
choice.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
or give one of their friends a subscription to PF or
There you
RGS.
go.
Okay.
I'm in.
Deal.
Anybody who doesn't get this one right. Okay. Elk, meaning elk with antlers.
I had one by my house last week.
An elk?
I got a picture.
of it.
Come on.
Yeah, 2 miles from my house.
Are you sure it wasn't a moose,
What
Tyler?
is
Were you
called a
drunk?
moose?
I couldn't believe it. I almost fell over.
Holy crap.
So that thing made its
The
way all the
Badlands
way
down
to
there?
the Badlands?
Yeah, they were when we
The
were in
turtles.
Teddy Roosevelt. They were right next to our.
Oh, you saw them there? Oh,
Like
no
if you
shit.
go a mile
How
north of
far
my
is
house,
Watford City from you?
it's about 70 miles, but that's across a big fucking lake. So I mean, but I think they come across on the ice probably. But yeah, I was a mile north and a mile west of my house. You guys have all been there. And I come over top the hill, and there's a bull elk standing in the middle of the road, and it walks across the ditch and goes out in the field, and I got that picture.
No shit.
Damn.
All right.
Pretty cool.
I want you to listen very closely to this.
Oh, we're so excited.
Elk being ungulates,
Yes.
Mormons
Being people.
being people,
Yes.
and what game bird practice harem defense polygamy? And that, for those of you who don't know what harem defense polygamy is, it's where one male keeps the other males away from groups of females during the breeding season, which did not work out for me and my first wife.
Wait. Okay, so I have.
So you can't put down Debbie as the answer. Okay.
Okay. So we have to name the species.
The species of game bird that practices harem defense polygamy, like the elk and the Mormons.
Okay, I got
One species of game bird in North America. Boom, 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 boom. And to be honest with you, I don't know when the actual breeding season was for Debbie. But, but and I can't even say that I was successful in keeping other males away.
Oh, you never got a break, did you?
No, never got the actual number. There's one game bird species that practices harem defense polygamy.
I don't know.
there's
Okay.
there's two answers that come to mind, but this,
Alrighty.
I'm thinking this is the right one.
That's the same one.
These are difficult.
Well,
Well, you're winning. Shut up.
all right. And the answer is
Turkey.
42.
turkey. What do you got, Doug?
I said sharptail.
No.
Pheasants.
Pheasants.
And I thought about pheasants too.
Does he have
Huh.
aggressive in
Ben,
there?
Ben is correct. Now, turkey,
Jeez.
they all stand out there and strut together. Those shoulders
Yeah.
just like sharpies and sage grouse.
Yeah,
Pheasants get into it like the fuck out of here
really.
now.
Interesting.
And pheasants practice harem
God.
defense polygamy.
Ben.
Wow.
Russians.
Ben, you are going to have to come on the next one to defend your title.
Defend
Yeah.
God dang it! I
I
thought
can promise
That
you
was-
At that point, I'll be delirious and out of it.
Well,
And
it's fighting cocks. I mean, that's where those
Yeah.
chickens come from.
God dang.
And I did not say native species. I said
Right.
game bird.
I was
Huh.
thinking that
Yeah.
I was thinking that you were throwing a curveball there because we know that pheasants are your favorite bird,
Right.
and I was
So
like,
you were overthinking
I've
it.
seen pheasants
You were going to
fight.
answer D again in your head.
I've seen pheasants fight,
Yeah.
and I also seen two turkeys definitely get into it.
I've
but
seen
that-
turkeys fight, but
that's-
not around the hens.
right.
They just fight because they're wrestling because they're gay.
hens are chasing around the hens and everything.
I think you just
Rooting around.
Same thing.
That's how Ron hurt his wrist. He was fighting with turkeys.
I got all twisted up. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that.
That was kind of fun. I was a little skeptical. I was like, Ron's coming up with questions.
Oh no, I did.
No,
It took
he
me
did some work.
hours to come up with. He was like, "Oh, what's the dog that points the bet? What's the dog?" Yeah, I mean, I had to come up with a little history
The
here.
answer to that question is not Ron's. Any other dog?
Any other dog?
Well, thanks
There.
for putting that together, Ron. That was
Yeah,
fun.
that was pretty good.
All right, and this will be a regular feature. I will also, Tyler, you got it on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
And I will release this as a podcast just for people who can't make it. And I don't care if they play along and cheat because we're not going to give them anything.
Right.
Right. So that's irrelevant. But yeah, I had like 2 years ago when we did this, I grabbed that. There's a little box over it that says
Yeah.
Outdoor
it was a
Life Trivia.
pursuit, yeah.
And then with Meat Eater doing it, I'm like, try to, not,
Meat Eater copied us.
well, they
They
did.
did.
We had trivia before
did it
Meat Eater
first.
did. They just have a staff of 112 and make us look bad.
We do a pretty good job of making ourselves look bad. We do.
That being said, Tyler's very accurate. And
See,
that's
I get
it.
2 points for that.
You don't need any help.
You don't need any help looking bad.
I
I just noticed a switch from A team to B team. I like that.
You're welcome.
Ron's answers were incorrect. I'm
Yeah.
protesting.
You're going to be just like Steve.
Yeah.
You're going to argue about every one of them. No,
But see, I was right.
Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that, and we'll be doing it again down the road.
So what are we going to do now? Are we just going to drink and play cards?
Bullshit. Well, yeah, we'll drink and play cards. It's only 8:00. But does anybody want? Do we got anything we want to chat? Is there
Anybody have questions for
any
anything?
questions in the chat board there? I'm gonna pee because of that. I'm just gonna wet the seat.
I would rather if you went pee.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
But if there's any questions in the chat room, we can do that, and then we can wrap it.
We could ask.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
did.
Well, we did. We did take that step. So now we're just waiting.
So what do you got, Nick? What do you got coming up here in the next couple months, or well, until season starts? Really, are you going to be doing any? You going to go out and run sharp tails at all out in eastern Minnesota?
Potentially not in Wisconsin. I might do that August 1st. I think we can start doing that. I will be at Pine Ridge Grouse Camp for the better part of a week in a couple weeks. We got Del Whitman coming over to do gun fittings and up and gun company stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's always August is a good time to hang out at Pine Ridge. Lots of bird hunters there. Everybody getting excited. So that'll be fun. I'll be over there and then try to keep getting to the Sporting Clays range and enjoying summer. But
what are you shooting on the
fall.
Sporting Clays range? Are you shooting 28s or 20s? Or
So I've got a sporting I usually shoot on if it all goes according to plan, I shoot on Tuesdays with a group of guys that they shoot every week and they do league. I'm not doing league this year, but they usually shoot around with their sporting target gun and then we go back and shoot around with game guns.
Brandon,
So-
the answer to that question is Ben.
No,
What about Bo?
Bo's
no.
pretty good. He
Not
doesn't.
my-
He's not as well trained, but he can find a bird. What about you, Ben? Are you now with the kid? Are you going to be doing any more field trialing this summer or any dog training at all?
Yeah, because I mean the field trial season for me starts. I think. Oh, I'm getting a horse, so I'm gonna start horseback field trialing.
Oh, of course.
Solid.
Yeah, in for a penny,
Put
in for a
it in
pound.
the nursery next to the kid or kid.
Well, I got a big lot at my house. It's like just over a quarter acre. So what the hell? Why not?
Plenty of room. Plenty.
Was it mainly because you just didn't want to mow the grass anymore, and you're like, it's this or goats, basically?
Either that or I was just gonna replant it all in like pollinator because that is true. I hate mowing the fucking grass. I hate it.
Hey, Ben, let me look in my old shop, the one we're going to demolish. I think I have
A horse?
no, well, it's not going to be rideable, but I think I have a saddle for, field trials. I'll look,
Send it back with Tyler because he drove east to go all the way west.
No, I flew east to drive.
Oh,
west.
you flew.
Mm.
that was.
Well, it'll
that was
make for a
good.
comfy. It'll make for a
Plus,
comfy
you're doing
flight
it.
home then.
Yeah. I mean, I could wear it home, I suppose, but
I mean,
know.
I would just like sit on it,
Yeah, just cinch that sucker in there in the Ford pickup.
And Bruce is going.
Saddle up.
All right,
We got that podcast coming or that webinar coming up, Tyler, too.
Yeah, August 4th. Yep, that's the last thing I'm doing in North Dakota before I'm leaving.
What?
That night before.
Sharpies or Huns?
Workshop in the UP Peninsula next week, helping a grouse guide friend of mine. Any suggestions on new dog owners and dogs less than a year old? Yeah, don't expect much. Don't set expectations for a young dog.
The one thing that I would say for new dog owners that you guys could help them with a lot is how to approach a dog on point. Because you would be surprised how many people will just get their first pointing dog. As soon as that dog stops, they stop. It's like they back.
Mhm.
Like, get that dog's done its job. Get up there in front of that dog and try to produce that bird.
Yeah,
And don't panic. It's all first year
Yes.
stuff.
Mhm.
that's a big one.
Just get them out into the woods as much as you possibly
As much as you can, yeah.
Like, don't expect them to hold or back or whatever. Let them go rip birds and learn. Take the first
And,
season. Don't expect to shoot anything. Just let 'em
Frequent,
go out there.
frequent, shorter duration stuff is better than long, super long, full day stuff for young
don't-
dogs.
What's the definition of insanity? Repeating something over and over and thinking it's going to be a different result.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
don't.
This is a good question, Ben. Do you have any news on Onyx in Canada?
So
That's-
I think we launched. Let me look. I've been kind of MIA.
There was a mention of it in that recent masterclass thing.
Yeah, it should. So I think we launched Canada. So it's like a light version right now. So it shows all of like the crown land. Doesn't show like private land ownership data because they're kind of a badger to work with. They ride horses around up there all the time and all prim and proper, and it's hard to get data from them. But we have all the public land up there, new satellite imagery. So if you're hunting public land up there, you should be good to go. Just not private yet. So
Now, is public land in Canada, is that referred to as crown land?
Crown land,
right? But that would be our equivalent of.
These are twist marks.
Are they really?
He was the one who pried the first one off.
I didn't know that.
I was watching when he opened the first one. He
So
was
you
over there with
filled
his
mine
lighter.
with foot fungus and sand.
Yeah, you're gonna have athlete's foot on your lips. Any other news that's
Tyler, how's
coming
the
up?
water situation in North Dakota? Tyler?
Any other news from Onyx that any big announcements you can make? Anything that's going to be new for the season?
we've got CarPlay, Android Auto coming up here before the season, so that'll be sweet if you've got a car that works with
That's
that.
gonna be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I've been playing around with it, and it is going to be awesome. I mean, instead
I
of
can't
putting it on your cell phone, right? It's so nice to have it on CarPlay. If you
You
haven't,
You gotta get a car with CarPlay.
Well, I'm going to install one. I'll go to fucking someplace to do it. Yeah.
if you haven't seen
situation-
one more folders, so you can do folders now instead of like a lot of the times you'll share waypoints like one off, like, and you'll have a freaking list a mile long on your phone. You can put them into a folder now and share folders with your hunting buddies and everything.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
it's
Cool.
just like something that we should have done a long time ago, but it makes it super convenient. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Lee, the water situation in North Dakota looks much better. We had literally 60 inches of snow in 10 days in April, and it filled everything up. And then we had a lot of rain in the end of April and all through May. I mean, there's the nesting cover out there is waist deep everywhere. There's lots of bugs, and all the sloughs that were dry last year have water in them.
Good news. Heard the same thing in Wyoming where I'm going.
Yeah. The one weird thing is that I haven't seen many broods yet, and I'm starting to get a little bit concerned, but I think it's because there's so freaking much cover everywhere, and they haven't cut anything. They haven't even started cutting hay yet. Like the alfalfa field across from my house is waist high.
Oh my God,
It's nuts.
that's old. I mean, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No, Brandon says, "Holy cow, I've been dreaming about Onyx."
It's going to be
CarPlay."
sweet. I've been waiting for that for a while.
Now, Brandon, I want you to know you can't go on to OnlyFriends or anything on that. Okay, it's not while you're driving. It's not recommended. Just
I think you can actually. I don't know.
I'm just trying to discourage you, Tyler.
Nick, when are you going to North Dakota? When are you heading out to North Dakota?
Me?
Nick's on mute, I think.
Oh.
Nick, what
No,
you
I don't
doing?
think
Yeah,
so. Oh,
I
there you go.
was. I don't have official plans yet, but I'm making a Western trip in September and possibly another one in early October, but I don't know yet.
I'll be out there early October for a while.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And I will be there the 12th, September 12th for a week or so, and then I'll go to Wyoming after that.
I think Wes wants to do an all-day field hunt again for goose.
Yeah, I can't get there on the 10th. It opens on the 10th.
Yeah.
I can't get there. I'll probably get there on the 11th, probably. It depends. If I make it sound really important, I could drop Sue off on the 9th here from Virginia, where we're going on the family dove hunt,
Mm-hmm.
and then I could just load the dogs and leave, and I might make it.
She might be tired of you by then.
That's my hope.
Like if you're just the right amount of irritating, she'll be like, just leave.
She goes, "You're leaving
For
tomorrow,
God's
right?"
sake.
I'm like, "Yeah, I got to get to sleep. I got to go." So I might get there, but I'm not going to count on that. But I told Heather that
What do
you
you
guys,
do?
whenever you guys leave, if you guys leave Friday after work, you just get in the house and get you the combo. And
What are
we're
you,
gonna be at Susan's?
What are you doing down in Wyoming?
Jess Johnson from Wyoming
Oh,
Wildlife
that's right.
wants
Yep.
me to come out, and we're going to hunt the Oregon Trail.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I'm thinking we're going to go to the massacres and kids killed,
Don't die of cholera.
dismembered.
Yeah, you're gonna get dysentery.
And I'll-
like
I'll-
you
I'll
remember?
sleep in my truck like I did in the
I'm sure
mountains.
you don't remember, but Nick and Ben and Doug, you guys remember the Oregon Trail?
Ford the river.
Yeah.
Oh,
Always ford the
I
river.
died of dysentery and drowning every time.
How
I
many
heard my
pounds
kids
of meat
play that
did
too.
you
My
eat
kids
that?
are your age.
Yeah.
That was the
Christ,
that was
I-
the first
you know,
hunting
you
video
don't-
game I ever played, I think.
Carrie.
I always loaded up just on bullets. That's all I ever have
Yes.
on my gear list. I just buy bullets.
Like the best part is that they'd be like, all right, you shot 737 pounds of meat. You can bring
Yeah.
back 10.
yeah, exactly.
That was
Yeah.
the Oregon Trail?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Computer.
I don't know how. I don't know if anybody ever won that game.
No.
Like I think you always died, and I think it's actually probably pretty true to history.
Would,
'cause
would,
everybody
winning,
always
would,
died.
would winning mean you got to California? Is
I
that what they were
guess.
going
Yeah.
for?
I mean, I have no idea. I
Either
barely.
that or the computer class. The time ran out, so you never.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
you couldn't say, but I think I died at Independence Rock a lot, if I remember right. Which is like 12 miles from where you started.
I'm in for that one. That's going to kick around. Yes, Wes, it's probably going to kick everything kicks my ass. I kick my own ass.
He started sweating walking from the kennel out to Bruce's truck to get a case of shells into his truck.
Yeah,
It's going to be
hot.
rough.
It's hot. At least it's dry out your way.
It's
I think
yeah.
I was
Drier.
telling Tyler, but I got on the list for a pointer pup for next year.
Oh boy.
I'm looking forward to getting into little upland pointing dog training.
Who are you getting the pointer from?
I got on a list with Judy.
Oh, nice.
Judy Bailoff?
Those
Yep.
are gonna be dogs.
Well, it'll be a Jimmy pup with her female.
Nice.
So
That'll be good.
Excellent.
it'll be early March, I
You
think.
know, if my knee straightens out, I might get a bird dog again.
There's 7 dogs in here, and there's
Yeah.
none
Well,
of them.
2 of them need to get euthanized. It's Hugo and Zuzu.
That
Nick, what,
question.
here
So I'm assuming he's talking the RFM guns that Upland Gun Company imports. So in a side by side, the Venus would be, and the one that we have, the only one that I've had my hands on and weighed, was 6 pounds and not an ounce. It was like barely over 6 pounds, and that was a 28-inch barrel straight grip Splinter 4-end gun. We also do an alloy version of the over under, which I don't know what the weight on a 12 would be, but probably not much more than that. So about 6 pounds, I guess.
What'd you get, Ben? I know you got a couple upland. Jesus, I just got attacked by a moth.
I saw that.
That was a bird.
I think it was swallowed.
Yeah, small bat.
Yeah.
You got non-tox on those.
We do have to use pots. Yeah, right. What you get? You got an Upland Gun Company gun that's beautiful.
Yeah, I got that SKS 20 gauge. Nick, what did I tell you that?
I want to say, was that 6 1/4?
Something
Or
like that.
Like
But I got
6.3 or
29s
something.
on
Yeah. So he has the standard over under field gun with side plates. So that's adding a little weight. 29-inch barrels. But yeah, I think that was 6.3 or something.
Doug,
Yeah.
what was the name of the guy who sent that question in?
Scott Canane.
Scott. The real question is, why do you want a 12 gauge? What are you hunting?
That moth that just flew by you.
No, I don't know if that was big enough. That was a big moth. I saw it coming, and it was like I couldn't get away from it fast enough. It was attacking me.
What are you going to hunt cranes with this year, Tyler?
I shot some with 28 gauge last year, and I'll probably shoot some more with 28 gauge this year. But I did just go down to Boss today, and I grabbed 6.38 pounds. Is that what yours is?
There you go. Yeah.
I picked up 2 cases of 1.5 ounce 3.5 combo loads, 3 inch for the 12 gauge.
Ounce and a half.
You could shoot pterodactyls with those things.
That's
those things
heavy.
are hammers. Hammers.
Late season honkers.
You're gonna want a heavy gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a semi-auto.
Auto loader.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ben, where did you get your pointer from?
So I got mine from Bob Cones down in Iowa. Hackberry Kennels is the name. So it's an LHU Sinbad pup.
He's on. Ron's on fire right now.
I didn't start early. This is
That's a good
4
pace.
o'clock. That's not a lot. You should see me on a Zoom night. There'll be a dozen dead soldiers
Oh
standing
my
there.
gosh.
My listeners expect it.
Use your flip flop again. Just
Oh, please, please. I did not know they were twist tops. It's my third 6-pack of Shiner. And I didn't know they were
You've been
twist
prying them
tops.
all off. Never tried it. Never occurred to you.
In fact, I noticed it didn't come off good with the lighter.
That's exactly
Yeah.
how I
That's because they're meant to twist off. Oh,
I just
God.
see threads.
Any other questions, Doug? Anybody else need anything?
Negative.
All right.
We're gonna play euchre and drink more.
Yeah.
You guys want to come over?
I will be right there.
Perfect.
All right.
I got my GoPro set up at the media kit, so we might record the euchre game. You guys can watch that.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
Ron will get naked for sure.
I am naked.
Right. I mean, just from the waist down. Right.
Right. Oh, you mean
You're keeping it appropriate.
You mean my shirt off? Yeah.
Put that camera up.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations, Ben.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats, buddy.
Forward to seeing you guys.
Bridget, boy, that sounds like a
Bridget
Bennington.
Yeah.
Bredigan.
Well, it says TT on there, so it's like
Bredigan.
Bredigan,
Bridget Bredingen.
Bredingen, Bridget.
She sounds
All
like
right.
a UFC fighter.
Ben, what's the middle name?
Palmer.
Oh, you went with the
Bredigan.
family name?
Yep.
EPB.
You know, I just got that. You know, my daughter Mackenzie named her second son Ron, which she just wanted to get in the will a little bit better. I
Right.
think.
Right.
And then Jessie just announced her first baby. She did not tell us the name, and she did not want to know what sex it was until it was born. Old school. which I gave her. She's actually getting all the inheritance for that.
Good for her.
But
which is a bunch of empty beer bottles.
on her- She's gonna-
10 cents a can. She's going to make $1 million.
She's gonna have to do some work.
Well, you can't just write her a check.
I mean, Myers might say, "I know he's coming."
Yeah, I feel really bad for. I mean, when you talk about the recession the country's going through now, it's like beer companies are going to be out of
Those guys are laid off.
Bye first shift.
my Jesse's second child. Of course, I'm always rooting for girls, right? Like, because I had 3 daughters, and I'm like, once, you know, I mean, they don't listen to you, they don't respect you, and in the end, they're just gonna say, "Sorry, Dad, I can't make it." Right?
And plus, you don't need more competition.
Exactly.
Right.
And anyway, so my daughter Jesse's second one, she did not want to wait for the gender. She wanted to do a gender reveal, so she had the ultrasound done last Saturday, and she did we got another granddaughter coming.
Okay.
Right. So now we're 2 and 1 up here, which is great. And the name. Wait a minute, I'm screwing this up.
Oh, you're really screwing
screwing
this
this
up.
up.
Yeah. Get there, Ron.
No, yeah, I really went right off. My train just went right off the railroad tracks. Okay. I mean, no, that's got nothing to do with it. I was just so excited about names and lineage and children. My nephew, my sister's son is in Illinois, had his 4th child, another boy, and his middle name is our last name, his maternal
Oh, Bane.
name, Bame.
I got
His
you.
middle name is Bame. I feel bad for the kid, but the name will live on because I didn't produce any.
Right.
So there's another Bame out there. Yeah.
There's one more Onyx question
Oh.
here from Tony. Is Onyx and Garmin going to have a partnership, or is that a pipe dream? It's
I would
I
love.
can't tell you the amount of people pissed off that the Onyx SD card does not work in the Alpha 200i.
I would love
bad.
to. Ron, you need to get your people to call me.
Call your people will call his people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, call me. I don't have people. I am
You are the people.
unless like I'm with someone here. I don't. I would love to see it. So if there's anyone out there that has Garmin contacts,
Well, I'll set you up with what I know, but I don't know what they.
Yeah, he's not doing anything for you, Ron.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. It was fun. We'll have to see you guys all in person sometime soon. Be good to catch
Yeah.
up, guys.
If not,
Safe
we'll
travel
do it
on your
again.
trip,
And
Tyler.
Ben, you're on cue for the next trivia because you are the reigning champion.
Defending champ.
Ben
Oh.
Brennington, Onyx.
See, he's gonna end up getting a jacket made now.
I know.
Give yourself a free subscription.
He'll get to wear it.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna know what it means.
And
But
if you ever
he
win,
will.
we have to get like a 3X.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, like, there's not enough fabric.
Well, there is. Maybe we can fight here to make 100 happy hour.
Real easy.
Right. It'll be a billboard. Literally, I'll just wear it around my neck.
I love you guys and I love you girls.
Cheers, guys.
Adios.
That was fun.
That was fun.